I kind of started coming up with the term Travis Science probably about a year ago, after me and Travis had one of our millions of debacles, debates, arguments. And I just kind of sit there, I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna let them talk. Every now and again, I catch a word where I'm like, I gotta jump in. Someone would say, oh, y'all are fighting married couple or something. And I'd say, well, I can't just let it go. He's completely wrong.
He'll have one example of something and he'll think it's true for everything.
Most of the time, Jordan's the one that's completely wrong, though.
Again, so anywho.
Every once in a while, you just have to take your argument with Travis and step away and just realize no one's gonna win.
Travis Science, to put it in like the most simplest terms, is like I said earlier. I'll say 1 + 1 is 2, and then we'll sit there and debate. No, it could be 3. Oh, no, it is 3. Travis Science, it basically comes down to what conclusion he comes to in his brain. It is the correct answer for eternity until some guy off Instagram says otherwise.
You'll be having a conversation with him and you'll say your opinion, and immediately his opinion is the opposite. But then once he said it, he can't back down.
That's Travis Science.
The first morning in Dallas, we went to CrossFit Big D to work out with Chase Ingram. Pretty much the entire Latin America community was at CrossFit Big D that morning. Jordan and I came up with a little rowing thruster piece. 500-meter row, 25 empty bar thrusters, 4 rounds. He goes, I go. Trying to get the heart rate up, trying to get everything loose and moving.
Worst feeling when you're like, you think you're done with the workout, but your partner comes up and says, no, we got another round. And you're like, mentally, you've checked out. Like, oh, well, now I'm not gonna try as hard.
Yeah, we didn't really warm up for it, so we actually kind of tried hard on the 500-meter row, and it sucked.
I feel like if you're gonna drink a carbonated beverage, you have to stick your pinky out. It's classy, right? So if I'm drinking a FitAID, it's a carbonated beverage, and so you kind of have to put your pinky out. It's classy. I feel like I need a monocle, maybe a top hat. FitAID's fancy. I mean, no one should just drink a FitAID. You have to be higher class. I'm just very classy,
So I just recently kind of learned almost how to hold a freestanding handstand, stand still. And so I decided I was going to show off to Alexis and beat her at something she should be really good at.
No! Handstand off came out of competition like everything else.
Oh, okay.
Even though I was obviously going to win, Travis thinks he can win.
Yeah, that's right, I won.
Travis Science.
Ready?
I think I almost took us both out of regionals before it started.
He can win if his 205-pound body collapses on top of me.
Such a bad idea. Thankfully, we were both really, really fit. So after the gym, we all had an appointment at a float tank. It looked like a really cool deal at first. And then I did it.
We are at, what is this place? This is a Drift, the flotation spa. A float spa? Is that what it's called? A Drift float
We're
spa.
at a Drift float spa.
That's what it says. I had it right. A Drift float spa. Our coach.
So Jordan, when he's talking to a camera, he tends to say the same thing 6 or 7 times, and he'll keep saying it 6 or 7 times. Like when he's on camera, he'll say it 6 or 7 times, like I'm doing now. It's happened a few times before, and Drew, our coach, has pointed it out. And all you gotta do is just kind of stop him and change the subject.
We're at a Drift float spa for some pre-regional recovery. Short and sweet.
So we're at a Drift float spa. Our coach has set us here. Supposedly you're supposed to just go in the dark, and it's sensory deprivation, so you just float. You don't hear anything, you don't see anything.
That's pretty good.
Visualize.
Yeah. Pre-regional recovery, like I just said.
I had to be in my own head for an hour, and man, let me tell you something. Nobody wants to be in there for any amount of time. My brain just kind of wouldn't turn off, and I just kind of had it in my mind. I wanted to beat everybody all weekend, and kind of dark things came out to make that happen.
Just how to do some floating. See you on the other side.
It's like, not everything goes the way you want it to, but that won't be the way next year.
At regionals, I made a lot of mistakes, but the goal was to have enough confidence to know that I was fit enough that even though I was going to make mistakes and then I made mistakes, I was still going to end up qualifying. And I proved to myself that was true.